We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
No balls and a strike to count. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Ahmed is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. Now the 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 2-0 home.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's good.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now batting, Christian Walker comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
A pause and the 0-2, and a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them. Zach Gallen will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace...
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ildemaro Vargas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Gallen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's
37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Starling Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
3-0 now. Nick Ahmed would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-1 the count now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present.
A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's a high pop-up. Escobar moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard towards center. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nick Ahmed.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bounce to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Popped him up. Garcia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here. Into the box, Aramis Garcia as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Here comes the first pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Gallen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And in the bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bangs off of archway number 1. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
The batter.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, first
2 men
baseman,
on, 2 out, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Sometimes you need a little luck, sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. wide at that point either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He set the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches. So striding forward now, Christian Walker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Votes in a hole, 0-2 to him.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Walker stands at first with 1 out. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ildemaro Vargas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Vargas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So in now for San Francisco, Aramis Garcia. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Johnny Cueto. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Calhoun. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Pence, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
No hits to this point. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
1-2 now. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-2. Throw down to third. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He was a ground out victim last time up. To second for one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in and looking for more, Wilmer Flores singled homer run in his last time up. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Calhoun is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Hunter Pence. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled away. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ball even at 2-2. Here it comes. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Marte. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning. In now, Eduardo Escobar. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping up now, Christian Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now it's 1-2.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Diamondbacks down. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
That's shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is right there, 1 down. Stepping into the box, Aramis Garcia. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Merrill Kelly enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pablo Sandoval.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting,
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Outside. 3-0 now. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So stepping in, Alex Dickerson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Nick Vincent will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Yeah. Vincent.
Digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter didn't get.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the center fielder. Up into the arcade and out of here.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Softly hit down to 3rd, likely no shot at 2. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at 2nd.
You know, D-Row, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to 2nd, and guess what? He bought his batter. He made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at 2nd. Wasn't meant to be.
A 1-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it to 2nd for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Jondo Gustave is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Gustave.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. Hit to third. Taken in by Longoria. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Eduardo Escobar standing in. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Escobar blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And now it's a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the Corbin Martin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 48.
Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The right fielder.
So the leadoff man retired now for Hunter Pence. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He singled his last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Giants are down. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He went deep last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Cole Calhoun.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. In the air out to left. Dickerson is there, and he has it for the out.
Now that.
Stepping into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. Tim LaCastro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Arizona, number 16.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now. Two and 1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Kevin Ginkel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37.
Ready now, Evan Longoria. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And he lays off there 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Fly ball to straightaway left. Marte is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Aramis Garcia. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Starling Marte.
Here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit to short. One there. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. So the Mauricio Dubon will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steven Duggar. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Arizona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Merrill Kelly claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.